I'm Dr. Hellman. I'm here to talk to you today about physical fitness. The reason why physical fitness is so important is because studies have shown that a sedentary lifestyle is just as bad for you and has an impact on your mortality as diabetes and high blood pressure. So, what is the recommendation for exercise? The recommendation is 150 minutes every week, which ends up being about 30 minutes 5 times a week. It is better to space it out versus do it all at once or in 2 sessions, but if that's all you can do, then that's certainly an option as well. The reason why exercise is so very important is not only its impact on your cardiovascular health, but it also increases your bone density, especially if you're using weights, which is especially important as a woman when you're approaching menopause. It also decreases anxiety and depression, helps you sleep better, boosts your mood. Exercise has an important impact on all aspects of your life, physical, mental, and emotional. So the question is, well, what kind of exercise? The key to exercise and staying consistent with it is finding something that you really enjoy. So for some people, it could be running. For some people, it's walking, dancing, lifting weights, swimming. The key is to finding something that you really enjoy so that you're going to do it for the enjoyment of it, not just for the benefits of the exercise. The important thing about exercise is that you find something that you enjoy and that while you're doing it, you're getting a good sweat. There's a difference between a walk where you're starting to get that glazed donut look versus a meander. And you really want to get a little bit of a sweat on when you're exercising. Don't be intimidated. It can be as simple as walking out your front door, or if the weather's terrible, just walking in place. The key is to get started. And even if it's something very simple and very light, once you get into the consistent, the consistency of doing it at least 5 times a week, hopefully, you'll start to want to do more. Maybe get curious about other types of movements, things that could increase your fitness. This is not just about cardiovascular health either. It's also about using weights, so strength, and mobility. So mobility is flexibility, and you can really work on that with things like yoga or Tai Chi. Some of these things are very helpful as you get older and the risk of falling increases. So it not only decreases your risk of a fall, but it decreases the risk of a major injury if you were to fall. Exercise is important for every stage of life, and it's a fun thing you can do together as a family. So get your kids involved. There are lots of great free resources online, nutrition.gov. If you go to that website and then to the topics tab, underneath there's an exercise and fitness tab you can click on, and that has tons of free videos about stretching, yoga, exercises for the older person, exercises for kids. So there's all sorts of really great information on there to get you started. And then if you were to simply Google or YouTube free fitness workouts or videos, you would find everything from yoga to dance to walking inside, anything that piques your interest. It is very important that if you're going to start exercising, that if you have any medical issues or any medical concerns, you talk to your doctor first, okay? So let's kind of go through the 3 most important components of physical fitness. One is cardiovascular. So that is something like walking really hard or swimming laps or jogging or dancing, something where you're getting a good sweat, okay? That's cardiovascular. That's something that's as simple as putting on a pair of shoes and walking out the door. The second component is strength, and that can be done in any number of ways. When people think strength, they might think of big bodybuilders and barbells and dumbbells. And yes, that is a component for some, but it could be as simple as body weight. So I'm going to have Sarah come in. This is Sarah. So if you don't have dumbbells or barbells and the idea of those things intimidate you, you could start with something as simple as a band. Just pulling it like that creates a lot of resistance. So that's one way that you could do a strength exercise. And of course, there's always the good old dumbbells. You could do some curls some presses. You just want to work those big muscle groups. If you don't have bands or dumbbells, you could just use your body weight. So one example of a body weight strength exercise is a push-up. So I will show you a push-up, and then Sarah will show you the modification of a push-up, okay? So you get down, try and hold a plank for a minute. That's good exercise right there. So push-up, chest down, up. Now, that can be pretty tough if you have not ever done a push-up before. So Sarah's gonna show you a modification. Thanks, Sarah. The other component of physical fitness is flexibility. And I believe that Emily might have taken you through some stretches earlier or on a different video. But again, things like yoga, Tai Chi, those are all good ways to increase the flexibility of your body and increase the strength of your core. Those are also nice ways to find calm and peace and de-stress mentally as well. So those are the three components of physical fitness. And if you could do 30 minutes, think of it this way. 5 minutes of warm-up, because whenever you work out, you want your muscles to be a little warmer. So that's like a light walk or cycle, something to get the blood flowing. 15 minutes of push-ups and sit-ups and maybe some squats. 15 minutes of jogging in place, walking in place, and then another 5 to 10 minutes of just cooling down and stretching. You could do all of that at home without needing a lot of equipment. But if you do want a lot of equipment, there are plenty of places in the community that you can get involved, whether it's a fitness center or a gym, and there are plenty of personal trainers that could walk you through things if that's something that you want to do. In general, I encourage you to please figure out what you love. Spend 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week if possible doing it. Get a good sweat on, and not only will you have physical benefits, but it will greatly improve your mental health, decrease stress, and give you a good mood boost.